We're expecting to learn more about an arrest after police say a woman was sexually assaulted in New Haven. We're going live to New Haven in a press conference there. Let's listen in.
Okay, good morning. We're going to give an update on a serious sexual assault that occurred on the morning of August 9th, 2025, just after 8 a.m. Officers responded to the area of Fort Hale Park on the report of a sex assault. The victim reported that while on a run in the wooded area of the park, a Hispanic male attacked her after brandishing a box cutter. Following the assault, the male was not located. The victim was transported to the hospital for medical treatment. Before I brief the rest of the case, I'd like to thank the victim for her courage in coming forward. This is a terrible ordeal, and these crimes are extremely sensitive. But her resilience has potentially prevented this from happening to another person. So we are extremely grateful for the victim to come forward and have to go through this ordeal. And, we will continue to support her and pray for her. The case was assigned to Detective Romano of the Special Victims Unit under Sergeant Sherelle Carr. Evidence obtained from the park was tested for DNA at the state laboratory. And I'd like to acknowledge the state lab's hard work. That was a key piece in this. A hit was developed. Detective Romano worked with the assistance of the FBI and the victim in developing a sketch of the suspect. The state lab was able to identify a DNA profile which was compared with a national database, leading to an unsolved sex assault in Plano, Texas. Detectives in that case were able to develop a suspect, Ludwig Carias Interano, and we are also grateful for their assistance. Detective Romano was able to locate Interano, and he was taken into custody yesterday morning in West Haven, where he was residing. He has been charged with aggravated sexual assault in the first degree, unlawful restraint in the first degree, and is currently being held on $750,000 bond. He will be going to court this morning. During this investigation, we were alerted to the fact in working with the FBI, where the FBI checks everybody's immigration status, that he had in fact been deported in the past. So we were actually alerted this morning that immigration officials have gotten a criminal detainer on him as well. So if he were to make bond, he could not get out because he has a criminal detainer from immigration officials. Before turning over to the mayor, I just want to thank some key people. Joe Altamari from the FBI and his crew, who helped with the sketch and helped with locating the suspect. The state's attorney's office, Sergeant Carr, Detective Romano, who was here, the Special Victims Unit, Assistant Chief Zanelli, Captain Borer, and the state lab. I mentioned them before, but they were crucial in this. And I just want to highlight Detective Romano, who has numerous cases and just worked day and night to make sure that we found a suspect in this so he couldn't hurt anyone else. I'm going to turn it over to the mayor.
Thanks, Chief. Nice job, Detective Romano. I'm sure these cases are not easy and can be quite emotional, and our heart goes out to the victim that was involved in the incident. Sexual assault is heinous, and everyone deserves to be safe in New Haven. Every woman deserves to be safe in New Haven, and this case was a very, very high priority for us. And I'm very grateful to the New Haven Police Department for the work that they do to hold people accountable. It's important for people to know that if there are issues around sexual assault, there are resources that are available. There is a hotline in Connecticut that's available 24 hours, 7 days a week. It's 100% confidential. You can speak to a certified sexual assault crisis counselor, and that number is...
All right, you were just listening to a press conference in New Haven with the police chief as well as the mayor. Yeah, we've learned a lot of information. Basically, we learned that DNA samples taken from the scene matched with Plano, Texas, and a sexual assault case in Plano, Texas, and that's how they were able to track down the suspect, and they arrested 34-year-old Ludwig Carias Interano. And we've also learned that he has been deported in the past, so immigration officials have been notified, and as the police chief explained, if and when he were to make bail, he would not be released. He would continue
continue to be detained because of that.
His bond is set at $750,000, and he will be in court today for that. The mayor saying that this was a high priority for them. They really urge that they want women to feel safe in New Haven.
Really important to mention because this is Domestic Violence Awareness Month as well. As we're heading into that, that's going to begin.